Hi guys, Jeff Clark, Sources Apprentice. Today, well actually this whole weekend, is town-wide garage sale in my little town in northern Indiana. So I drove around town, went to a bunch of garage sales, got a bunch of cool stuff that I want to show you and hopefully teach a couple lessons. So let's get started. First of all, let's start with board games. I always look at board games. This Tripoli is vintage from 1968. It's in really good condition. I paid $3 for it, and I will sell that for 35 bucks. When you're looking at board games, open them up. Don't be afraid to check them out and make sure they have all the pieces. And just look for weird stuff. This Hot Potato, there's a more current version of that. This is the actual vintage first edition. Really high rank on Amazon. It's over 1 million, but there's no sellers. So that tells me that it has sold at some point in the past. And I only paid, what, 50 cents for it. So I should do pretty good. Boggle, that's a 1977 edition. Splash here is ranked 350,000 in toys, and I will sell it for 20 bucks. Look at this Pictionary. This is sealed, okay? I paid $3 for it. It's ranked under 50,000 on Amazon, and the lowest new condition FBA right now is 60 bucks. Hooray. All right, always look at these role-playing games. Check these things out. This one is ranked also 400,000 in toys, and I paid $15 for it. And when I open it up, it looks like most of the pieces have not even been removed from the carriers. Now, I haven't gone through to make sure that everything's here, but if it is all here, the lowest price on Amazon right now is $150. And obviously, if it's not all there, I'll part it out for eBay. But either way, I think that's a good investment. Okay, let's move on to books. Got a bunch of children's books here. One thing I look for with children's books is some of these vintage-looking covers, right? Because parents, you know, they get nostalgic about books they read when they were kids, and they want their kids to have the same thing. Another thing that I notice when I go to garage sales is I will see themes in the books that they have. So one garage sale I went to had a bunch of teaching books. This one here is actually ranked 1,600 in books, and I will sell that for $30. Another garage sale I went to had a bunch of military books. Look at this, Dreadnought, battleships, okay. This Destroyer Operations book is ranked 900,000, and I will sell it for 50 bucks. A couple garage sales I went to had some religious themes. That Portable Seminary, I don't remember the rank, but that'll sell for 20 bucks. The Screwtape Letters is actually an audio. It's on CD, and it has features Andy Serkis as the main demon, which I think is pretty cool. Paid $5 for that. That is ranked 38,000, I believe. Oh, I do remember. This Portable Seminary is ranked 86,000, and I'll sell it for 20 bucks. Screwtape Letters ranked 38,000. I will sell that for 25. Another garage sale I went to, the theme there was just kind of weird stuff. They had some UFO books and some psychic, occult type books and Bigfoot. That stuff always sells too. Okay, these art books I thought were really cool. Real vintage looking. Only paid 25 cents a piece for them. Now, they don't rank very well on Amazon, but I thought it'd be neat to bundle them together for eBay, right? I mean, vintage stuff always does well on eBay. And look at this girl. She's probably from the 60s looking at her hair and her jewelry. Well, let's check it out. Let's see when it's from. Right there. 1966, yeah. So I think those will do pretty well. I mean, altogether, I only paid $1.25 for them, right? Okay, The Stars, this is a children's book on the Constellations by H.A. Ray, same guy that did Curious George. Sell that for 20 bucks. Okay, here's some vintage-looking books. These two here are actually fiction that surprisingly ranked under 1 million on Amazon and had some really good prices, even though they're from like the 40s and 50s. This, Gift from the Sea, is by Anne Morrow Lindbergh. I honestly sold this today, so now I have a replacement copy. Norman Vincent Peale, Power of Positive Thinking. This book is everywhere, but this one is a first edition, so it's a little rare. Should be able to get some money for that. Okay, here's a lesson I want to teach you. If you see a book that says with CD-ROM, double check it to make sure that it does indeed have the CD-ROM. Otherwise, that book is going to be worthless for you, right? Here's a couple books that I want to talk about. One thing I get asked a lot is, how do you know when to list something on eBay versus listing it on Amazon? Well, these two I'm going to list on eBay, and here's why. This is The State by Woodrow Wilson. Yes, President Woodrow Wilson, but this is actually copyrighted 1898, which is 15 years before he became president. And this is a book on the World War II crusade in Europe by General Dwight Eisenhower, not president. This was written in 1948, so that is 4 years before he became president. I'll put both those on eBay, and I think they should do pretty well. All right, check this one out. Paid 25 cents. for another fiction book. This is 1970, Saul Bellow, Mr. Samler's Planet. But check this out. There is a signature. Now, is this honestly Saul Bellow's signature? I don't know. I did Google images of his autograph, and this looks really, really close to his signature. So, obviously, this is not verified, but, you know, I think I should get some interest in that on eBay. Betty Crocker Recipe Card Library, paid $2 for this. This is from 1971, and I will sell that for 20 bucks. This I thought was really cute. Life of Christ. This is some puzzles in hard cardboard. Really vintage looking. Isn't that sweet? Only paid $1 for it. I should be able to get 12 or 15 bucks on eBay. Got a couple of 45 record carriers. Paid $2 a piece for them, and both of them are full of records. You guys probably heard me say I really don't sell a whole lot of 45s, but every now and then you come across one that's worth something. So, you know, for $2 investment, I thought that was pretty worth it. Got a few LPs. I did not look these up. Just grabbed some Christmas titles and a couple of jazz titles and Gene Pitney. So this is interesting. Franklin McCormick. This is signed by Franklin McCormick, and I actually have another album, different title, that is also signed by Franklin McCormick and dated 1961. So I may recall that from Amazon and bundle those together for eBay. Okay, ink cartridges. You guys have heard me say always pick these up. Paid 75 cents a piece for these. I'll be able to sell those for anywhere from 7 to 10 bucks. You know, it just depends. You need to look up some sold listings. Okay, these are packages of ink cartridges with photo paper. And I paid $1 a piece for these, and of course they're expired. But even in expired condition, these sell for 9, 10 bucks a piece on eBay. So I will bundle those together and see what I can get for them. That should be interesting. Got a bunch of pan rolls here. Paid $9 for the whole stack. Those sell for anywhere from $4 to $10 a piece. Just depends on the title. Got a bunch of cool stuff here. Quite a variety. This Barbie here, Frank Lacey, check it out. Paid $10 for a 35th anniversary Barbie. I will sell her for 35 bucks. All these things here, sand art and puzzles, these are all sealed. I only paid a couple bucks a piece for them. Those will do really, really well on Amazon. That vehicle navigation dock, paid $2 for that, and I'll sell that for 35. Blood pressure monitor, paid $5 for that. I'll sell that for 25. This I thought was really, really cute. This is an electric crock. Okay, it's ceramic and it's got a little hot plate there. One thing to look for when you look for vintage stuff is these fabric cords. Okay, that tells me that this is no newer than the mid-60s because they stopped doing these fabric cords in the 60s. VHS rewinder, paid 50 cents. You can sell those for 9, 10 bucks on eBay. Meal maker, paid $10 for this. Always open up boxes and make sure it really is new, because frequently people will put used things in boxes that, and that just, you know, you can't sell it on Amazon that way. But these I did check out. Paid $10 for the meal maker, sell it for 35. Paid $10 for the deep fryer, sell it for 40. Vintage Pyrex bowl, thought that was kind of a pretty pattern. Only paid $2 for that. We'll see what I can get for it. Pac-Man Namco, paid $5 for that. I'll be able to get 20, 25 for it. Those little handheld games always do well. Royalite typewriter. This is from the late 60s. Paid $7 for that. Should get 25, 30 bucks for it. This mod light I thought was fun. It changes colors. It's a bowl. The lady said that she was going to use it for Halloween candy, but never got around to it. Paid $2 for that. Don't know what I can get for it. Didn't find it on Amazon, but I'll list it on eBay and see what happens. Got a receiver with cassette and 8-track. Sold one of these not too long ago for 45 bucks plus, oh, and turntable, sorry. Sold one of these not too long ago for 45 bucks plus shipping. With heavy stuff, always use calculated shipping. Speaking of heavy stuff, got a couple of TV VCR combos. Paid $17 for the pair, and they sell for anywhere from 30 to 60 bucks a piece, again, plus shipping. Now, this is my haul in one day in my little town in northern Indiana, surrounded by cornfields and Amish farms. If I can find all this stuff here, what do you think you can find in your area? Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think, and tell me what you're finding in your sourcing.